Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Welcome back to Arkham Origins. Now, been a bit since I've actually played the game. I know to all of you it was just the other day. However, that was all pre-recorded. Ooh, I bet you didn't even notice. Anyway, hope all of you had a nice holiday. This episode, I'm gonna be outright and say it's a bit of filler. So, how Arkham Origins works is, as soon as you beat Firefly, you have to go to fight Bane in the prison. Spoilers, I suppose. No, that guy's annoying me. But you're kind of locked out of, or locked into doing that. And then you can go about the open world again and finish anything you didn't do. But I don't want to have the final episode of the series be having the previous episode be the final boss, and then we do the last case files and Riddler. I'm not going to do... I mean, I'm going to solve some riddles this episode, because that's just going to happen every single series. Did it happen in Asylum? I don't quite remember. But we're doing all the side quests, bar the escaped prisoner one, as funny as hearing Batman react to the Jingle Bells song that insults him is. See if I can get the case files to show up. This guy's just gonna die. That what I think it is? You ever do. So, the last episode is not going to be a massive video where we take out the entirety of the Firefly Bridge, and then the prison, and then Bane. But I want to make sure, or I guess the last bit of the series, because we are going to be doing the DLC. There's one remaining? I thought there was just that one. Oh well, it's fine. So we are going to be doing that, and hopefully case files start up as we're doing that. I wonder why this happens, this specific glitch. I doubt they're going to patch it. This game's over 10 years old. Although Spelunky, a game I play in my off time,
only one more of those suckers left.
did get an update after 14 years a few years ago.
I mean, we're actually getting stuff done. And my dad thinks I'm just sitting in his office texting and watching TV.
Yeah.
If only he knew.
I told you it's been a while since I've played this game. I forgot the damn there. I have a specific way I do that is probably really suboptimal. In that I do it, I'll have to, it's hard to describe, I'll have to... Okay, so I, with my middle finger, hold the trigger, have my thumb on the A button, and then release middle finger, and then my index finger is on the joystick. So if you've got a controller handy, do that, and it's how I do it, but I can tell you it's not that comfortable, but I don't know how I would do it any other way. I do that every time I play this series. Just an odd thing. Alright. Can I... No. Do I knock it down? It's been a bit since... Who does the damn penguin caches? I guess me, but... That's not the most exciting mission. There's no payoff. I take these guys out? Probably better to... Come on, one of these ought to get him. Hang on. Hit this guy. Oh my god. So I can ask you the same question, although I guess you're not going to die. You got 2 lines? Uh-oh. One moment. Again? Surely you have more, I guess, 2 lines. Alright, there it is. Hang on, fellas. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll take that bounty in cash.
Screw you guys. What the hell? What the hell kind of arm does he have?
That's it, we did it.
Barbara, I need to be able to dodge.
Of it, but I helped, right? I think we make a pretty good team.
Sure.
So if you're ever, like, I don't know, looking for some kind of partner, I'm here for you. Anyway, I'll let you get back to kicking ass and keeping us safe. And you'll see, one day my father's gonna figure out just how cool I already know you are.
What the hell threw that? I'm gone, loser. The predator, sure. Alright, there has not been any... No murders. No one really wanted to kill anyone to cover up a crime. I'm realizing, like, no one wants to commit a worse crime to cover up their petty crime, really? Damn. I guess we're just doing riddles this episode.
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
Fine. Nope. Hold on. How many episodes of riddles did we have in Arkham City? I think it was 2. Maybe. So we're having these at the last second. Well, that was odd. There's another... Yes, I know. That's an annoying thing. You have to wait, and then... Oh, I was even on the wrong one. I was just... That one was in the area. Yeah, some of these are barely puzzles. They're really just, do you have the upgrade? And I mean, in some games, especially Night is a bit of a problem with this, if you ask me. Although it's... I think it's mainly memorable in Night, but there's a lot of them that are just out in the open with no puzzle. But I suppose you could attribute to Riddler's henchmen not caring anymore because he's replacing them with robots, so they just kind of half-ass their job. But they just place them down. But one thing I've always wanted in a game is being able to see a riddle be made. Because people always complain about, oh, doing Riddler is super hard because you gotta go through like 500 riddles when no game has ever had that many. But, whatever. But you could have an option. If you want to do the puzzle, you can let the henchmen, not for every single one, just maybe 10. But this would knock it off. You could let the henchman either proceed or stop him midway through and just get either like a free Riddler trophy. Just to go on your score. And Riddler would, of course, chastise you for actually cheating. But he's a bit guilty of that himself sometimes, so it's fine. But I'll get into this in Night, during the Riddler playthrough. But Batman totally cheat. Well, I guess it's really more Catwoman. But Riddler won, and he had his victory stolen from him. I will always say that. Yes, I have maybe a little bit of bias, but he won, and he totally should have been able to kill Batman, but it was stolen from him. And I am running in goddamn circles trying to get this one particular riddle. However, I was also explaining obscure system that will never ever be put into place. Where is it now? There? Well, that one's there. I'll come back to that one later. I keep saying riddle. I've already done this one. I keep saying riddles, but this game actually has the least amount of Riddler trophies, being just one. I did a quiz on that. You know, you can do quizzes on YouTube community pages. I have not done one since. Maybe I've done... I think I've done one relating to, like, channel lore that no one cares about. Oh, hello. Ow. This again. What exactly are these guys doing up here with guns? Because this is just some building. This is... Batman should probably look into this, because these guys are clearly guarding something. Unless they're just guarding territory, in which case... Shouldn't they be equipped with sniper rifles of some kind? Rather than just... I don't know, assault rifles? I mean, they've got some range to them, but... Like there, that could be a rival gang, and they... Like, I can zoom in. They can't. Except binoculars or something. That wasn't even it. These are so tightly packed together. I think this one is just... here. Just henchman chatter. I used to... Something that's a bit funny is whenever I look at thumbnails sometimes, I'll be able to remember what I was listening to whilst drawing them. So... For some reason, this is the first example that comes to my head. The Rayman thumbnail that I played with me and Simi, the desert one, the Didgeridoo Desert. So I was listening to an interview with Wally Wingert while drawing that, and I always think of that interview whenever I see that thumbnail. So for this, Arkham Origins, because I would listen to creepypastas during one playthrough. So I don't... We're not in the area of the city. I think it's near CCPD. There's a creepypasta about people in a retirement home mysteriously dying. Or no, it wasn't that. It was the apocalypse starting at a mental hospital. One of the patients had, like, predicted it was going to start. And they were right. But they, like, died before it happened. That's not that important to it, but I always think of that story whenever riddle solving in Arkham Origins. Yeah, I would, were I not recording, just stick to, like, the one... If I can't find it after a few attempts, I'll move on because I'm recording and I gotta be entertaining a little. But where I just in my like idle hours riddle solving, I would like scrounge around for it a bit more and not leave until I've solved it or found it, I guess. Ow! Damn it! You broke my. It is. Can the camera please cooperate? Again, a lot of just, do you have the upgrade yet? Riddles. Which, hey, fair enough.
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 10-10s until further notice.
No damn murders still. What am I gonna do for those? Or, I wonder if there are some that don't activate until certain checkpoints. Like, do I have to? We may have to go have the annoying beat Bane, then beat everything system. Oh, no, it was just nifty. It'll be a bit unsatisfying and kind of, but wait, there's more. But I mean, we do have the DLC. But that has, like, that's separate from this story. Yeah, it mentions a few things, because Anarchy and his gang kind of come back. Well, Anarchy's gang is there, but certainly not prevalent. They're just kind of, oh, there's some tags about. Penguin's there. There's, at the very least, you can fight him. But it is its own story about Mr. Freeze, if you didn't know. Now, where's this leading? I remember there was this one I always had trouble with my first playthrough. Batman, could you cooperate, please? I wonder if I'm doing this right. Because it was... Could just be making myself look like an idiot again. I am prone to doing that, you know. But here. Is that this one? No, it's not. That's a different one. That or there's another one I have to solve. Again, I always get stuck on this one puzzle. However, that could be... No, that's its own puzzle down there. There's the data pack for it. Or... I stand on this? Vaguely. Forgive me for... Oh my god. Having this puzzle take so long. Oh no. Oh, do I have to charge those? And... I said earlier, if I can't find or solve it, I have to move on, but Anyway, here's a riddle in Arkham City. I can figure it out. It's just going to take time. Yeah. That one. This one over here. Or, no, it is... Alright, I didn't miss it. There we are. You can end the episode with a satisfying, if somewhat lengthy to get there, conclusion. Well, I guess it wasn't that satisfying. Anyway, here, I'll you want some action?
Over there. He has to be over that way.
Okay, well, you can't really do very much about that, can you, Buster? Bye! Is that man rolling his neck after? You didn't loosen up forehand, Bruce? Anyway. Annoying there's no murder to solve, and for me to repeatedly rewind so they die over and over again in hilarious ways. But, oh well. Always next episode. But no. Because I did look into it. It's as soon as we go here, you'll be locked into Firefly, and then, nah. Oh, that is irritating. That is irritating. I don't have that much... I mean, I have the means to solve all of these. That's another thing. And this is video's over. Now I'm just complaining about timing with New Year's for the animation. It's going to be really tight, so the New Year's animation will possibly be late. I hope not. I'll do everything in my power to make sure it isn't, but it's... if it's not. Oh well. Very well could be. an irritating, but it's still there, New Year's plans. Oh well. The videos will come out, it's just not probably in the way I want them to. Alright, I'm rambling again. So, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed your holiday, and goodbye.
Stay tuned to Gotham FM.